Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to my craft room. Today I'm going to be using this and some florals that I picked up from the Dollar Tree to create a beautiful Easter wreath decoration. Get excited.
If you're going to make this along with me, first thing you want to do is take off that tag. I did purchase this from the Dollar Tree. Your next step is the pink felt. So I'm just going to use the bunny ears as a template here to kind of guide me as to where I need to cut the felt. You want to make sure you have enough coverage for the bunny ears. You're going to want to pull the hanger up and back a little bit because you don't want to accidentally glue it down. You can go ahead and give the bottom piece just a quick trim. Now you want to go in with your glue gun and just trace around the bunny ears. If you would like, go ahead and get you some of these finger guards from the Dollar Tree. You want to just exercise a little patience and do this in sections until you make your way all the way around the bunny ears. While you're laying down the glue and the felt and you're patting down that felt, you want to pat and press out. Your next step is going to be to trim up the felt. You want to clean it up and make it look as clean as possible on the back. And this is what I have so far. The next step is to work on a bow. You can hand tie a bow or you can use the help of an easy bow maker or a bow dabra. What I did here is I made an 8-inch tail and 5-inch loops. As I'm making my loops, when I'm going down in between those two dowels, I twist as I'm going down into the easy bow maker, and I want the pretty side up. You can use whatever ribbons you choose to use. I started with the 2.5 and now I'm going in with a 1-inch ribbon, and I just do this for dimension and texture. You could absolutely stop with one color bow. Now you want to go in with another layer of your ribbon. So same thing, you're making the loops about 5 inches and you're twisting that ribbon as you're going down in between the two dowels. I had just a little bit of this ribbon left over, so I decided to go ahead and put that into the dowels and make them tails. At this point, you want to go ahead and trim up all of your tails. Some you can cut at a slant or you can dovetail them. Now you want to go in with your zip tie. You want to make sure that you have all of your loops in your tails on one side. You want to get the zip tie started. You're not going to crank it all the way down. You just want to get it started, and you can use the zip tie to pull this out of the easy bow maker. Once you have your bow out, you bring the zip tie to the back. You're going to add a pipe cleaner before you crank it all the way down. I like to use a zip tie because it makes the loops in the bow just pop up and just come alive. I will also do this because once I have that pipe cleaner in and I trim up that zip tie, I can use those pipe cleaners as kind of like a handle. This way I have a way of fluffing up my bow. You want to make sure you fluff your bow. They also call this breaking the bow. You want to use your pipe cleaners as a way of attaching this to your bunny ears. So you just want to go right through the middle and twist tie it off in the back. You want to trim up your pipe cleaners and then you want to tuck them back down into the wreath because you don't want to scratch your door. Now friends, this is where it gets really fun. You can add all of your florals the way you want to add them. I'm starting here with one pink rose on the right, one pink rose on the left. Then I decided to go with one at the top in the middle of the bunny ears, and then one at the bottom of the bow. Now I'm going to go work in my white hydrangeas I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to do one on the right and one on the left. and then one up at the top next to that pink bow. I picked this bundle up from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to work that in as filler flowers. This is what I love so much about working with florals and these grapevine wreaths, these forms, because you can make them any way you want to make them. Just get you some florals, get you a grapevine wreath base, and go to town. Now I'm just going to finish this up and go through with some of my filler flower and place them where I think they need to be. You just want to keep going until you feel like it looks exactly the way you want it to be. I encourage everyone to go get a wreath base and some florals and just start. Even if you have trouble making bows, you can get you an easy bow maker or a bow dabra, and they really do help you out. And the best advice I have for that is to just practice. Friends, this is my completed project. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to give it a like and a subscribe for more.